Well, get ready for a festive weekend in the Quad Cities. It all kicks off Saturday morning with the 29th Annual Festival of Trees Parade. It starts at 10 o'clock in downtown Davenport. This free event includes giant helium character balloons, marching bands, floats, dance groups, and of course, Santa, because we know him.
We know him.
We know him. Thank goodness. Hey, as soon as the parade ends, the actual Festival of Trees begins.
The 10-day event transforms the River Center in downtown Davenport into a winter wonderland. It's where Santa and all of his elves are going to be hanging out, and one of them joins us live right now, Kevin Maynard. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Angie.
Oh, what fun is this year's theme for festival, and how fun is it to have this event back this year?
Oh my gosh, it is an absolute blessing. We are thrilled to be back in person here at the River Center this year, and we're expecting excellent crowds and lots of fun.
Give us the lay of the land behind you as your team kind of finishes putting the finishing touches on this year's event.
Yeah, so this year we have a brand new floor plan here in the River Center. The theme or kind of concept is, a town square feel. So right behind us, you'll see our giant town square tree with some buildings around us, and then obviously the beautifully decorated trees and wreaths and mantles all the way around the outside of the River Center on the perimeter here.
It has been 2 years since we've had festival. Is there anything new or different that people can expect and get excited about this year?
Yeah, so obviously, our trees and tree designs switch over every year. We've got some really creative and clever designs. We just mentioned the floor plan. We have extended Santa's hours here at the River Center. And we also have a new event called a Rather Curious Brunch, which is a Mad Hatter themed tea party for adults.
How are you keeping people safe with the COVID-19 pandemic still going on? Unfortunately, it canceled the event altogether last year, but you have decided to put this event on still this year.
Yes, so we have wonderful partners here at the River Center, and the River Center has, increased their cleaning. All of our volunteers will be masked up. We're also encouraging our visitors to wear masks as well, and we have, lots of hand sanitization areas. And so we're doing our best to be able to have a fun, safe event this year.
You're also going cashless, right, and doing online tickets?
Yes, so at our gates for admission, we're going cashless, and you can buy your tickets online today at qcfestivalofTrees.com. We are still accepting cash for things like our raffles, and obviously for the kids who bring their dollars that want to control the train of Festival Express, we are still accepting cash for that. But for our tickets to enter the River Center, those are cashless.
Okay, good to know. Now, when you're not an elf, Kevin, you are the executive director of Quad City Arts. And some people may not realize it, but Festival of Trees is a really big fundraiser for you guys, right?
Yes, it is our major fundraiser every year. So obviously we love people to come down and see all the great designs and support the artists that did that, but all of the dollars that you spend here in the River Center or any event associated with Festival of Trees supports Quad City Arts. And specifically, it supports putting performing artists into our schools to reach over 30,000 students annually. It puts public sculptures on our streets, murals on our public walls, and so much more. Without this event, there's lots of things we wouldn't be able to do here in the Quad Cities for our community.
And those are events that are taking place year-round, not just around the holidays, right?
Exactly. So our Visiting Artist Series is primarily throughout the school year. We do a couple of those over the summer. Public sculptures are up year-round. We have a Metro Arts Youth Apprenticeship Program, which pays students to create art in our community, and that typically happens over the summer. And then we have other events that are happening all around the year. So
yeah, it's so important. Just another reason to go to festival. Lastly, definitely not least, Kevin, when is the best time to see your boss, who is of course Santa Claus?
Oh my gosh. The first time you will be able to see Santa is going to be at the end of the parade on Saturday, which starts at 10 a.m. Great balloons, bands, and then ending with the big guy. And then shortly after that, I hear he will be making many appearances here at the River Center at Festival of Trees. All of that information, including when Santa is going to be there, is at qcfestivaloftrees.com.
Very perfect. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us live here on Good Morning Quad Cities at 11 and giving us a sneak peek at this year's festival. I know you're very, very busy as an elf this time of year.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me, Angie. It was wonderful.
The 36th Festival of Trees opens this Saturday, November 20th, and goes through November 28th. A reminder, closed on Thanksgiving Day. Everything is taking place at the River Center in downtown Davenport. And for more information, to purchase tickets to see Santa's schedule, go to qcfestivaloftrees.com.